U.S. and Iranian officials are holding high-stake talks in Geneva in the hopes of preventing new military action in the region. For more on this, CBS News foreign correspondent Ramy Inocencio is following developments from London. Ramy, any lines coming out of this morning's indirect talks?
Yeah, Vlad, good to see you. 3 hours down, the talks have paused right now for a break, but they are set to pick up again later this afternoon. So that's a good sign. And the top line from Iran is pretty positive. They're saying that an immediate agreement is within reach. You can see it on your screen there. This is coming from a high-level advisor to Iran's supreme leader. His name is Ali Shamkhani. But he made a caveat, though, that the talks need to focus only on Iran's pledge, not to develop nuclear weapons. And therein, Vlad, this statement is already causing a problem because Marco Rubio, the Secretary of State, earlier said that Iran's missile program, ballistic missile program, needs to be on the table too. And that has also been the line coming from Israel because of a threat to its security, but also its existence. And yesterday, Araghchi implied that Iran would use them if necessary. He warned the U.S. about trying to attack his country. Take a listen.
There would be no victory for anybody. It would be a devastating war. And since the Americans' bases are scattered to different places in the region, then unfortunately, perhaps the whole region would be engaged and would be involved.
So saying that there are targets that are the United States. And there are 9 U.S. air bases spread across the Middle East, including Bahrain, home to the U.S. Fifth Fleet, and in Qatar, home to the Al Udeid Air Base, the biggest in the region there. All told, something like 40 to 50,000 U.S. service members. On top of that, we've also been reporting 2 aircraft carriers now in the region, one in the Mediterranean and one in the Arabian Sea. But Oman's foreign minister, as we look ahead to talks later today, he's been shuttling messages back and forth, and he said that they hope to make more progress. He also said that the two sides have expressed what he calls openness to new and creative ideas and solutions. So we'll look at the next couple hours. 2 hours from now, we're expecting them to continue if the next step is towards a deal or potentially towards conflict.
Yeah, Ramy, I think that's some important context there. Just wondering, though, when we think about the substance of what these talks could look and sound like, is there any room for compromise between Washington and Tehran?
Well, that is the signaling right now, Chanel. I will point out that President Trump and Iran's foreign minister have agreed on one thing, and that is about Iran's nuclear program. Trump said in his State of the Union, we know, that Iran can't have nuclear weapons. Araghchi, for his part, said Iran's not pursuing nuclear weapons, so there seems to be some kind of agreement there. If we put that to one side, though, then the next level down is Iran's civilian nuclear program. And I spoke with one of the leading global experts on Iran about this. Her name is Sanam Vakil, and she said that this could be the next easiest compromise. Take a listen.
The main thing that Iran can give is a commitment to not enrich uranium above a certain grade inside Iran for a number of years. And so what it is looking for is an ability to enrich uranium at very low levels for medical purposes.
Now, in the 2015 nuclear deal, Iran agreed to enrich uranium to 3.67%. But just last year, the Iran nuclear watchdog, the IAEA, said that they had already enriched to 60%. So that's a massive number, a massive spread. So we'll see what happens in terms of these negotiations for this enrichment, if they actually do touch this, guys.
Okay, Ramy Inocencio, thank you.